Good morning. It's rainy out today. I left Blue Mountain Shelter at about 7:30. I slept really well and warm. It wasn't as cold as that first night in the shelter, the other night in the shelter. And yeah, hopefully this fog clears up. I have 19 miles today, maybe 20. And then I'm hitching into Hiawassee to stay inside and resupply. So it's been like a resupply every 2 days, which is kind of cool. But yeah, hopefully the rain clears up. It's not freezing cold, but it's still pretty chilly. And hopefully the trail is manageable. So more later. Okay, that's Unicoi Gap down there. So made it my first couple miles. The rain and fog seem to be kind of like ebbing and flowing, getting worse and getting better, but not bad. I've only had water this morning and I feel like I need some more, so I might stop under the trailhead sign for a minute and recoup. So I just had this Cliff Energy shot, cherry chocolate with 100 milligrams of caffeine, and it is delicious actually. I didn't make any coffee, so hopefully this will hold me over. Yeah, that energy shot was really good. Okay, I just made it to the top of Rocky Mountain, which is the climb out of Unicoi Gap. It's about 1,000 feet in elevation gain from Unicoi Gap to here, and we're at about 4,000 feet. And I think that was the hardest climb for me so far. I mean, I had a little energy packet with caffeine in it because I haven't had any coffee yet, like right before I started the climb, and that helped. But I definitely feel like I had to like delayer, and I was getting like super hot, and I think maybe the first day climbing Springer was just as challenging, but I was just so fresh that I didn't notice. But I feel like that took forever and that was hard, so I just wanted to document that. I have a steep down now, basically back down to like 3,000 feet, and then I'll keep climbing, but it should be more gradual the rest of the day. Hopefully that was the hardest part. But we'll see. I am feeling really good. Just I don't know, I think I kind of match the weather. It's like I'm not super high energy unless the sun is out. I'm kind of mellow, and thankfully I'm not like miserable or anything, because it's kind of, wet. You're not used to these conditions. They could definitely be miserable, but so far just feeling good and kind of going with the flow, and glad I got up that climb. Hopefully the next one's not bad. Okay, so I just got to Indian Grave Gap. I have it's at mile 55 on the Appalachian Trail. I'm going to be climbing again. I have 1,200 feet in elevation to gain over the next 2.6 miles. My total today to get to Dick's Gap, I can't remember if it's a Dick's Creek Gap or something. The gap where I'm going to hitch into Hiawassee or get a shuttle, that's 14 miles away total. So I'm hoping to be there around 10:30. It's a little bit before 10 a.m. right now. So I think that is like 2.5 miles an hour with like 30 minutes worth of break in there. I'm hoping to not need a sit-down break today, like a long one, but we'll see. There is one more big climb after this one, so it's not going to be as like easy and flowy as yesterday. Yesterday was pretty like nice, and like, the trail was just like pretty flat and gradual elevation gain and descend and loss, I guess. So yeah, I guess I'm just like in the mood to update you with numbers today and like help you kind of get an idea of what's on my mind as I'm hiking through this foggy day. So more later. About to get water from here. I don't know, I think I'll always be kind of grossed out by this sort of thing, but the water looks clear and that's what my filter's for. So it's the road and then the trail goes up there. Whew, okay, I just made it to the top of Trey Mountain, at least I think so. Let me show you my views. Complete whiteout fog cloud that way. And then bushes, that's the direction I'm going. Yeah, my poles have been picking up leaves constantly. Bushes. Came through that little hole in the bushes. So, feels like this is the top. This is the highest I've been all day. So, that's cool. The rain isn't too freezing, but yeah, okay, looks like I'm going down. Okay, so I'm at Swag of the Blue Ridge, which seems to be a bit of a pass in between Trey Mountain and this mountain coming up. I've gone 12.5 miles. It's 12:41. And I have 7.5 miles left. So the rain has not let up. I saw one southbounder coming, like past me. So that's really cool. He's like almost done with his through hike, and I'm mind boggled by the idea of through hiking in winter from south. So I have no idea how that works. Yeah, so otherwise I haven't seen anyone. Just like yesterday, it's like very, very, very few people. I did, at the shelter, I forgot to mention, there was one guy in the shelter and then three tent setups. One was a tent and two were hammock tents. I didn't see the guys in the tents or the people in the tents, but the person in the shelter was nice, and that was a relief, honestly, because it just takes the edge off, you know, when there's a group of people around, rather than, especially when you roll up like at night. And I think I got to the shelter right at sunset yesterday. So anyways, I'm gonna go pee here while it's not raining too hard, and then keep going. Okay, headed up the last climb. Well, the last big climb. So many climbs today. Before the gradual descent into Dick's Creek Gap. So, okay, maybe to the top of this climb, but maybe not. Kind of looks like down from here. Check the map. Okay, so I just got a little bit of cell reception. This is the top of Kelly Knob. And Around the Bend Hostel, which is half a mile off the trail from Dix Creek Gap, is going to pick me up when I get down there. So that's really exciting. And they had one bunk left. So that's awesome. And apparently it's an amazing stay. So I'm looking forward to that. And I just have 4.5 miles to get there. Mostly all downhill. It looks like there is like 0.75 maybe uphill coming up after I get down this. So that's the update right now. It's 2:10, so I'm hoping to be there around 4. We'll see. Okay, so I'm running down the trail. I have 1.1 miles to Dix Creek Gap, where there's a shuttle waiting for me at 3:45. It's 3:30 right now. I told them I'd be there by 3:50, but they said there's one hiker ahead of me scheduled for 3:45. So I'm right on schedule. It's like just before 3:30 right now, so I should be able to make it there by 3:50, maybe a little bit before. The trail's been pretty manageable for a fast pace. My feet are pretty sore and I am very hungry. I haven't had my sausage burrito or like main lunch, so I can't wait to eat. But I'm well hydrated, so that's good. And I know I'm going to be able to eat really soon. So yeah, that headed into town feeling.
Let's see.
Okay, so this is pretty much the end of day 4. I'm staying at the Around the Bend Hostel. It's been a great stay so far. I got in around 4 and they picked me up from the trailhead. And then I went and got some food at a brewery with some other hikers, and then to the grocery store to get the resupply. And then I decided that tomorrow I'm gonna do like a Nero and then stay here again, so that way I can keep editing videos, because I just edited day 1. And so I'm kind of, I feel like I'm a little bit backed up because I haven't been editing on the trail, which is what I normally do. Because it's been so cold at night, I just like want to curl up in my sleeping bag. Yeah, so overall it was a good day. It was pretty challenging. I did 20 miles from Blue Mountain Shelter to Dix Creek Gap, where I got off. And there were a lot of up and downs today. I was kind of hungry most of the day because I didn't want to take the time to find a good shelter to stop at to eat lunch, because it was pretty much raining all day. So I just kept eating snacks and definitely was like really craving a full meal as soon as I got to the Gap. And so yeah, it was pretty mellow and rainy. And yeah, but I'm really happy that I've made it, like I've averaged 20 miles a day. So even though I'm at like almost like just about mile 70, with the approach trail, it's actually closer to mile 80. So that's pretty much 20 miles a day because it's the end of day 4 and that feels really good. But I am also like wanting to prioritize making these videos, so that's why I'm not just hopping right back on trail in the morning, but I'm going to, I think, just do like 5 miles and then stay here and just finish editing and uploading these videos. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all doing well. Say hi in the comments and I'll see you next time. Bye.